Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be having an informal chat with you guys about teeth whitening. So just a little bit of background information for you guys. I absolutely hate dentists. I always have, and to get me there you had to drag me kicking and screaming. So you can imagine what kind of a handful I was to my mum. So I was very naughty with my teeth. I like to hold on to them, which is a bit strange. And I remember mum trying to convince me that it's normal for the teeth to come out on their own. But sometimes it requires a little bit of help to do so. The thought of touching my teeth with anything other than a brush was enough to shoot that idea in the head. I remember I just gave it a little bit of a wiggle. I could just hear and feel every movement that tooth made when it was twisting and turning. And that was it. I was just like, no, I'm not touching it anymore. In fact, I'll nurse it, which is what I did. So I nursed it to the point that my adult teeth started to come down at the front and overlap the ones that I was nursing, which, as you can imagine, I looked a little bit horrific and monstified. In the end, I had to have 9 teeth out. Now that included adult teeth as well. Believe it or not, they said that I had a small mouth and that the teeth that I had in my mouth weren't going to fit when it came to measuring up for a brace. So as you can imagine, 9 teeth later, I eventually got over my dental trauma, but the feeling's still there. And I'm still very, very nervous for today. So the treatment that I'll be having today is called the Philips Zoom Whitening Treatment. And let me just read a little bit of information of what the procedure entails. So it says, Philips Zoom in-office tooth whitening is a procedure designed to lighten the colour of my teeth using a combination of hydrogen peroxide gel and a specially designed lamp. The Philips Zoom in-office treatment, uses the gel and lamp in conjunction with each other to produce maximum whitening results in the shortest possible time. So I've already been for the first session, so I just went to my normal regular dentist and they gave me a quick check over just to make sure that everything was okay in regards to my teeth and that we was okay to go ahead with the procedure. So I have never had a scale and polish. I've always been very diligent with my teeth. I've always tried to keep them as clean, as straight. I wear retainers. So when I went in and I saw this big tell me to sit down at the chair, and he had really big hands, and I'm like, I really don't want those going in my mouth. He asked me to open up, he looked through, and then the next sound that I heard was a drill, and I was like, what do I need a drill for? And he says we just need to just scale the bottom in order to get it in line so that the Zoom treatment will actually work a lot better. So I thought, okay, I'll just lie there with my mouth open and leave it to the professionals, which, as you do, you put your teeth in their hands. And oh my god, it just felt like it was my teeth starting to come away. There was a lot of finicking and jerking around that obviously I was in a little bit of discomfort, a little bit traumatised that I had to have this done. They have to get everything spot on and 100% in order to proceed to the next treatment. So after the scale and polish was done, I was to go upstairs to have the molds created. So as I walked in, I was so relieved to see a lady, and I was just like, oh, thank you for doing my treatment. In a less Irish tone, obviously. So she just completely made me feel at ease, so I just sat there on the chair. She reclined me and then asked me to open my mouth, told me exactly what was going to happen, went through all the procedure step by step so that I knew, as I did tell her just before, that I was a little bit afraid due to my past. And what she did is she took a metal tray and she mixed some plaster of Paris mixed with, I think it's called alginate, and then scooped it into the metal tray. So then she bibbed me up and also gave me something to put down for my trousers because this bit is super messy. So she asked me to open my mouth wide, which I did, and this will be the widest that your mouth will ever stretch. So it just feels like your mouth is kind of going meh. So she asked me to open my mouth, which I did, and then she inserted the bottom tray first, and then she started tapping around a bit just to make sure she covered every tooth to get the mould right. And then the next part, when it was ready to come out, she would start peeling the sides, which obviously didn't matter, and then it was little tug and a suction, like a noise. So yeah, that was the first one, and then it was just the same for the top set, and then we were done. And I was absolutely covered. I had plaster of Paris and alginate all over my face, but they was very accommodating. They gave me a rinse and a tissue and various other things to get this taste out of my mouth and off my tongue, because it did stay there for a while. So then she went into detail with what the next procedure would entail. So what she says I'll be doing is just having my mouth wide open, and she'll just be shining a light and doing all that stuff down there. So it's nice if you can just relax, especially in my situation where I get really tense, quite traumatised about dentists. This is going to be a real test for me. So for those of you like myself, just take a book or take your music. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully that's going to help you get into more of a sense of relaxation, so you won't really be focused about what's going on down here. Then you'll end up with beautiful results, hopefully. So my procedure is due about 1:30. So yeah, I'm really quite excited but also nervous. I don't know what to expect. I mean, she did try and put me at ease with what exactly was going to happen at the next procedure, but the thought is still there about dentists. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon, but I'm sure I can get through it. And as they say, anything that's worth having does require a bit of effort. She did tell me that there's no discomfort and it's not painful at all, which I'm really quite happy, and it just relaxed me a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. It's going to happen, so we'll just have to see how it goes. So I'll let you see my teeth before, just so that you can have a nice comparison on the teeth whitening. So as you can see, the front ones are relatively quite white, but the incisors and back are a little bit discoloured, and that was due to me holding on to those baby teeth. When they overlapped, I wasn't able to brush them as properly, and that is something that I do regret, but let's hope that this sorts it out. So yeah, the next time that I see you guys will be when my teeth are lovely and white and pearly. Okay guys, so I'm back, and here with the finishing result. I'm so impressed with them. I couldn't believe that this treatment could get my teeth that white. And look, the troublesome canines have lifted as well. So, let me talk you through the procedure and what happened. So I went in, sat down, and she got me to put a mouthpiece in. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever played the game Speak Out, I think it's called Speak Out, where the player extends their mouth to the point that they can hardly speak, and they get a list of phrases or words on a card that they have to try and say, and the other person has to guess what they're actually saying. So basically the mouth guard was a little bit like that. I put it in and I was told to bite on the middle piece. This allowed the dentist to see a full spectrum of my mouth and made it easier for the whitening process to include all of my teeth. Then she used lots of tiny gauzes just to pack out the top and the bottom of my mouth, just so the product couldn't travel any further. After that, she applied a white creamy substance to my gums just so the bleach wouldn't colour them. So, all piped up and feeling a bit smiley. Did I say a bit smiley? She then applied a booster to my teeth. So all it is a little cotton bud applied to every tooth, just as like a primer, just to make sure that you get the best possible results for the bleaching process. Then came the Zoom machine, which kind of looked like an arm and an elbow. Now this for me was the most relaxing part, because it just meant that you could just lie there, either listening to music, audiobook, and you could even just look on your phone, just scrolling, looking through Instagram, Twitter or Facebook. So you just lie there and she'd attach the machine, but you couldn't feel a thing, and you'd just chill. She explained that this would be done in 4 cycles, and every cycle consisted of half an hour, so the procedure was 2 hours long in total. When the machine was attached, I looked a little bit like this. I was so chilled out, I just played all my music during every cycle. Once the cycle came to an end, she'd take the machine off, she'd wipe away the residue of the bleach, and then she'd apply another booster on every individual tooth, the bleach once again, and then hook you back onto the machine. And this was every single cycle. And again, after one finish, wipe the product, apply the booster, apply the bleach, and etc, etc. Once all the cycles have been done, she took all the gauzes out, took the gum protection liquid off, and then reclined me up to a sitting position and allowed me to take my mouthpiece out. Now, oh my god, what a feeling it was to get that out your mouth. I mean, once you had it in, you didn't realise that it was there because you had it in for so long, but taking it out, your lips just felt like there was jelly, a little bit of wobbly. But then I was left with a beautiful white smile. So the whole procedure was absolutely fine and fantastic. So down to the money, because obviously these procedures aren't free. So the whole procedure cost £295. Now I can hear you screaming on the other end of the screen, but this included so much. So as well as the procedure, how long it took, it included aftercare as well. So that meant you got a home kit. So after the advice of what you can and what you can't eat and what you can and you can't drink, which is just basically common sense. Just don't use anything that's going to stain your teeth. That's you red wine drinkers out there as well. So what they gave me is a home kit, which included the Philips Zoom Whitening home kit. So what these include is 3 syringes. So these are your bleaching syringes, and every syringe costs £15. So as well as your procedure, your home kit costs £200 on its own. But because it's included in this price, you get it free. You've got your guide, and I'm quite interested to see which one I am now. So according to that, I'm a cross between B2 and A1, which, as you can see, is fairly white. So really happy with that. And of course, this included the mouthguard pieces too. So these are a very thin, flexible plastic, and I've been advised to wear these for 3 days, half an hour at a time, with the bleach inside, just to top it up, because they did say that some of the acceleration is obviously going to be very active, but if you also top it up at the point that it is now, it'll just keep going brighter and lighter, but if not, it will just maintain it at the level it is now. I cannot recommend this procedure enough. If, like me, you've had confidence issues with your teeth, then this is surely to sort them out. I've always been conscious of my canines just being a little bit discoloured to the rest of my teeth, and this has just brought them to the same colour as the rest of them, which has just made me feel a lot better about myself. My advice for the people that are wanting to get this procedure done is just to go in with a complete open mind. They are more than happy to explain the procedure to you. It doesn't hurt one bit. Now that is coming from someone who doesn't like dentists due to the traumatic experience that they've been through, but this procedure, it was completely fine. It was lovely. In fact, it was so relaxing, which I didn't expect. I thought, with your mouth wide open, how the hell are you going to relax? But it was lovely, and they made me feel really welcome. They talked me through everything. I can't recommend them enough. So that's everything that I've got to talk about the Zoom whitening procedure. If you do have any other questions that you want to ask, then do pop them in the comments box. I'll be more than happy to reply to those. As you know, I'm not a dentist, so I can't really advise you any further, but from my personal experience, I've had a really good one. I'd definitely do it again if I had to, which I don't, because I've got double kits. Yay! So, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this video and it's been informative for you, then please do hit that subscribe button. I am starting to try and include a few more videos in during the week, but if not, it will be once a week. Also, if you like this video, then please do hit that big thumbs up for me and just let me know that you have. And yeah, I think that's everything. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you again soon. Bye!